Hello there, it's the English Picker here. These are my recent antique sale finds for, well, the last couple of months really, because everything that's gone on. Um, Also, I found out over the last couple of months my mum has got cancer. She's going through treatment at the moment, so fingers crossed, we shall see. But like the phrase says, when it rains, it pours. So, I've got back out there now. I'm slowly getting back in the swing of things. I'm also spending a lot of time doing up the house that I bought. It's a sort of 1920s, 30s house, and I'm trying to track down original features. In fact, at the end of this video, I'll show you a little clip of some beautiful early 20th century cast iron fireplaces and a stained glass door that I picked up recently. So if you stay to the end, I'll show you a little snippet at the end. Basically, this lot here I got from a quite a large antiques fair. The guy had got absolutely loads of stuff. I mean, just a ridiculous amount of stuff. So I went through all of his coins looking for stuff. I went through a bit of the jewellery. I didn't go. He got loads of jewellery, but I just didn't have time. I could have spent the whole fair just looking through his stuff, but I did pick up some stuff. And basically, what it was sort of grab a bag, put stuff in, then he tipped it out and sort of had a look through it. It was kind of his prices were high and whatnot. And I bought stuff off him before, and if he sees silver, he'll just the price up. Especially silver jewellery, the silliest little thing. It depends what kind of mood he's in. Luckily, this time he was in a good mood. I ended up going and getting one lot, and then because it turned out so good, I went back to look at his coins just to make sure I'd got everything. The first lot I picked up for 60, which included some of these case ones back here and this piece here, and then the second lot was £15. And what I did, it was a bit sneaky, but not too sneaky. Basically, I spotted some of these which are silver half dollars, so I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll pick out all the American coins I can find, and there was loads of American coins from Eisenhower dollars, clad half dollars, and even Sacagawea dollar coins. So what I did is I bundled all that together. Most of the Sacagawea coins I found the second time, but I put them all together in one bag. And there was a big bag that I found that already had USA coins put on it. So I just put them all together. And then the rest I bundled in another one. So I got all this stuff together, including some notes here. And there was this other guy there, and he was just leaning over, watching what I was doing. And I thought, does he work for the guy or what? And I looked at him and he was like, oh, sorry, I'm just being nosy. And I was like, okay. He goes, oh, what you looking for? I was like, oh, US coins, I just collect them. He's like, oh, I'm after Swiss coins, which I'd got a few. And he found some Swiss 5 franc coins, which they weren't silver ones, but they have an exchangeable value, which I was a bit annoyed about. And then I found one of these 1967 ones, and he saw it, and he said really loudly, "Oh, that's a silver one there." And I was like, "Mate, shut the fuck up." I didn't say that to him, but that's what was going through in my head, and I was like, "Excuse my language, but that really annoys me." And he just wouldn't go. So I thought, I got this bag of coins and bits, and I took it to one side because I wanted to work out a rough price in my head, a price of their value, and then what I'm willing to pay in order to make, an honest profit. And I went to one side and started tipping the bits out, and he came over again and started looking at stuff and picking bits out of my pile that I put down. I was like, "Excuse me," and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just being nosy." He said it again. So I was like, "Oh God!" So I just hung around. I put it all away and hung around, pretended to look at some glassware. And finally, he paid for what he'd got, and then cleared off. And as he was walking out, I said, "Oh, did you get anything good?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I got those franc coins for a pound each, 5 franc coins for a pound each, and a Morgan silver dollar for £6." And I thought, "There's no way." So basically, I spent 75 quid on this lot, and I'll quickly whiz through and show you what I got. Got one piece of jewellery. It's a nice little set. He knew this was silver. Pendant and earrings, Isle of Man, made in the Isle of Man. Nice little niche market. That'll probably sell for about £10. Good little deal there. Got this. It's 6th of May 1840 to the 6th of May 1990. It's a copper nickel commemoration of the Royal Mail coin. These sell for about £5. In my change that he gave me, this is pretty cool. It was a 50p. Now 50p's normally look like that, especially the modern ones are pretty grotty. But this side has got the most amazing mint luster. It's crazy. I have no idea. And then the other side's not. Whether it was one of the first ones off the thing, but it's an absolute belter. So, bit of a mystery there. Got some exchangeable 50p's. Yeah, these are all you can take to the bank. They're the old style. And then some exchangeable, these are 25p each. I put those, just chuck those in to make it seem more normal. Because in here, which looks very similar to this one, is these. See on the other side there, they look very similar. But these say £5 underneath. And these are £5 coins. And there's 4 of them, including this Horatio Nelson one. They sell for between 5 and 10 quid each, so, you know, there's 20 quid already. There's some exchangeable Swiss francs there. Then there's a whole heap of exchangeable Deutschmarks. You can still exchange them, even though they've gone to the euro. Then there's, speaking of which, there is some euro coins there. There's 3 Canadian dollars. The main thing really, which is completely mad, is there's all these quarters all up here. There's a single dime, then there's a whole stack, mostly 1978 Eisenhower dollars. There's loads there. Then $half, there's a Susan B. Anthony dollar there, and then these are all absolutely mint condition, all the same date. They're 2000D $1 coins. And then also in there was 3 $1 bills and a $5 bill. Crazy. Total for the American money is $54.60. So based on an exchange rate of about $1.6 to the pound, that comes out at about £34, which is bloody brilliant, really. I mean, I think I'm going to piece it out and make more money because these Eisenhower dollars are in fairly reasonable condition. There's a lot which are the bicentennial ones as well, but I'll fill out the dates that I need, and the rest I'll get sort of probably £2 to £3 each for, something like that. And then these $1 coins are in quite good condition, so and then this is just spending money really for when I come and see all you lot over in the States, probably next year. So on the same theme, I hit a home run on US silver coins. I got some 40% silver ones. I got 1967, a 1969D, and this is another 1969D. So 3 40%ers. Then I got a 1920 Philadelphia Mercury dime, nice condition, probably go in my own collection. And then I got 5 1964 90% silver Kennedy $half. This one's got like gilding sort of on it, but it's still silver, so 5 of them. That's pretty cool. And then in terms of English silver, I got a 1942 50% silver half crown, some 50% silver florins, quite a nice one at the end there, and then a whole mixture, mainly 50% silver, but there's an odd sterling one in there of threepences and sixpences and shillings. Then I got this coin, which is quite odd. See if I can get a close up. It's kind of brassy coloured, but I'm not too sure. There, and then it looks like the Netherlands almost, but not too sure. So if anybody can help me on that, it's really small and thin. Then I also got this, which is in really nice condition, a half farthing from 1850. Is that a 1 or a 4? And you've got Young Head Victoria. I think these are only issued for colonial use, so this is worth between sort of £5 and £10. Then I got this, which is quite nice. It is a 1 penny, 1812, and it's Rolling Mills at Warmstow, the British Copper Company, smelting works at Landor. So it's about the size of a cartwheel penny, just really cool. Now this next piece is very cool. I've seen other ones on eBay. It could be just from the result of shooting practice, but I like to think it was in someone's pocket in the First World War or something like that. But I don't know. But it's a an 1898 halfpenny that's been hit by a bullet. So something like this is fairly rare to see, in the sense that in America that might be more common, but guns are obviously heavily restricted in the UK, so for something to have a bullet hole in is quite rare, really. It's an old bullet hole because you can see there's oxidization, there's no shininess, so it's not. That's all natural oxidization, which can't be faked over years and years and years. So it's either Second World War or First World War era, probably. So yeah, I'd like to know what the story behind this was. Then we've got a coin that I need to do some research on. It's very brassy. I think it's been polished. It looks like Indian, but in terms of its content or what it is or its value, I have no idea. That's going to take some digging. It's probably Indian Principality States or something like that they call it, so it's going to take a lot of research. Then I got what I think is a Portuguese coin because it's slightly dished, so not too sure. Then I got a Roman one in pretty grotty condition, but still nice to have a, over 1,000-year-old coin just knocking around. Got quite a nice cartwheel halfpenny, 1807. Then we've got a couple of fake coins, which I just threw in. We've got a fake hammered coin. It's cast. It's got a mould line around the edge. It's a Elizabeth one. Interesting thing about it is it's not marked as copy or anything like that. So, I'm sure Cyber Curtain Twitcher would appreciate that one. And then we've got another one here. This one is a Bank of England $1, 1804. If this was a genuine coin, it'd be £300-400. But this is quite a poor replica, but probably contemporary forgery. Then I got this nice little set here. These sell well. It's got 50% silver half crown and shilling, sixpence, threepence, and Scottish shilling and a florin, all silver. So there's a good chunk of silver content in there. Little thing there. Unfortunately, I've fractured the case slightly, but it still should sell well, maybe £15, something like that, 15 to maybe even £20. It's a good, nice set, well presented. And we'll move on to this next conundrum. Now this, at the end, I haven't included in the total price because I got to find out some more research of whether it's legit or not. It came in this thing, 400th anniversary of the Spanish Armada. Makes me think it's a replica, but it really looks real. There's no markings to say it's not. There's no mould lines there, so if anybody can help me, it'd be greatly appreciated. So yeah, interesting coin. It reckons it's an 8 real, but I thought they were in silver, and this is kind of silverish, and it certainly weighs right. So it's just very oxidized, like it's been on the bottom of the sea. So just interesting though. The next things I got were these two £1 coins from the Popjoy Mint Isle of Man. I've got to test whether they're silver or not. The guy reckoned they were silver and charged me £15 each. If they are silver, I can probably sell them for 20. They're missing the certificates, unfortunately. I'll do the magnet slide test and see. Then he also I said these aren't silver, but I really have no idea. I'll see if I can. They're really strange, and there's none on eBay. 2002, the Queen's Golden Jubilee, and then the other side there, and there's just no markings on them on the edge or anything. My gut tells me they're base metal, but they're done in proof finish and quite good quality. I've got two of them anyway. A bit more research needs to be done. Then this is from the Birmingham Mint. We've got Charles and Diana. Not a popular subject really, but it is silver. 22 karat gold plated sterling silver. I don't like it when they plate it with gold. It just makes it look cheap. And also with all this plethora of gold layered stuff, it doesn't help it. And then lastly, we've got a whole, in the words of the American picker man, a whole slew of silver coins. Some of them I've never even seen before. Plus, I'll show you this one first. This isn't silver, but I think I see loads of these threepences, but I think this could be a proof. It is in really nice condition, but it was in the box with loads of stuff. It just looks different to your typical one. So, not too sure. A bit more research on that. If not, it's just a nice condition one. And then the next thing I got was a really nice condition 1966 Canadian dollar, 80% silver. And this side's almost proof-like. It's in really good condition. Then I got two of these 10... it's almost like shilling, the word is. Austrian coins. These are a lower grade silver, so that's the first one. And then we've got a slightly nicer condition one there, so that's always nice. Then we've got a Greek 20 drachmas coin. I think this is between 70 and 80% silver, 1960. And then in honour of Cyber Curtain Twitcher, I've actually got one of these finally. It was in with a load of other francs, but none of them silver. 1964 5 francs, 72% silver. Really cool. I'd probably pass these up in the past because I thought they were copper nickel, but they're not. Very cool. Then I've got a nice German coin, 5 francs from 1951. Then I think this could be silver. I'm not too sure. It's in nice condition. Nice sort of olive green toning there. A bit more digging needs to be done. South African threepence. Nothing too special there. And this one's interesting. Meslira, Sicily, I think that says. 1813. So yeah, more research again. A 1964 Canadian quarter. A 83, I think percent silver, 1961 1 franc in uncirculated condition. And on the same theme, I got this absolute beauty. It's a 1967 last year, 5 francs in uncirculated condition. It's a real beauty, that one is. That'll be going into my own collection. And then some more unusual ones to finish off. We've got a 10 Deutschmark coin. Really nice condition. Almost proof like this side. And it's 1972, just there. Unusual. Not sure of the content on those. Then this one almost looks like a Austrian coin. Well, it is an Austrian coin, but it almost looks like the Philharmonic coin. 1966. Big chunky coin. 50 shillings. So that's a really nice coin. All these will be going into my own collection. Most of this stuff will, to be honest with you. And another Austrian coin, 100 shillings. This one's big. This is about the same size, as a bit bigger than a Canadian dollar, between a Canadian dollar and a Morgan dollar. 900 years of Salzburg, I think that means the founding of Salzburg, something like that. 1977. So really unusual. This side is very. It's almost Aztec-y. It's quite cool, but hammer and sickle, very strange. But I love these bizarre coins. They're really unusual. So yeah, in terms of the rough numbers, I mean these won't necessarily apply because a lot of these are going to be entombed in my own collection. But just rough ballpark figures on whatnot. So I paid £75 for all of what I've shown you, plus a few odds and sods which have just got chucked in the junk box. And the grand total after everything, all totals up, is 300, not including this coin, because I don't know that's value, or any of the other mystery ones I'm not sure about, is £310. So, that's 4 times my money, something like that. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. The exchangeable stuff I'll probably trade in, and some of the 50% silver stuff I'll sell, but the rest I'll keep. Which, that'll all pay for it. So it's effectively free silver, which is the best kind of silver, really. So thanks for watching, everybody. I've got a ton more videos. I've really been jumping deep into Amazon and Amazon FBA. I've become a bit obsessed with FBA, to be honest with you, because it's so much easier. Well, not easier to list than eBay, but you can really get a flow going, especially if you've got barcode scanner like I've just acquired, and you can really get into it. So I'm working on my Amazon store. I passed the 500 items mark now, and we're getting there. And I've also got a couple of other bits and pieces of silver to show you from another antique show. So stay tuned, everyone. I'll try and get more videos for you. It's been a tough time personally, but thanks everyone for the lovely messages and support. It's really been appreciated, and it just shows you how strong the community is. So stay tuned, and I'll show you these fireplaces and this door that I bought recently. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.